All right. For a minute there, I thought I wasn't on. Welcome to another live stream. Astro Emma. Thanks for joining again. I am currently trying to get the Veil Nebula, and an insane satellite trail or something is in the middle. It's only been stacking for about 6 minutes. Mike Hicks in the house. How's everyone doing? I'm excited to bring some news from ZWO. So get ready, get ready. Aju Sharma is in the house again. Awesome. Oh, Mike, you've got some clouds, or a lot of clouds. Anyone imaging tonight? Man, I've got this insane star trail. Satellite trail or something on my Veil Nebula. It's like I'm waiting for it to kind of, you know, after a while it should remove the star trail, but it's at 7 minutes and 40 of stacking. And it hasn't removed it. I think it's been on for a few minutes. So let me know, guys, what you're thinking. I'm gonna try to test this out right now. So this is what I'm noticing with the new firmware. So if I minimize, let me know if this happens. I'm thinking this happens to everyone. Let's see if it happens while I'm live. If I minimize, or it's mainly, I guess, with the moon, but let me try it with this. If I go back in, I feel like it's taking a long time to get the image back on the screen. It's been happening to me in particular with the moon under solar system mode, whether it's the moon or Saturn or a planet. Is anybody else having that issue, or is that just me? But it's only, you see this right now? You see this right now with the Veil Nebula? I'm trying to get it back up. And there it goes. It's back. It's like it's taking too long for it to come back up. And it never did this before until the new update. And looks like it's stacking fine, but that trail in the middle is not going away. Let's see. Astro Milan in the house. Thanks for joining. Mike is saying no. Okay. When I was trying to get the moon the past several days, every time I was going into solar system mode, you know, to pull it back up, it was just taking forever. It was like trying to look for the moon again. And my understanding is a lot of people are having that issue. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about. Yes, there's a lot of stars in this image. We're looking at the Veil Nebula. Yes, a lot of stars. It's awesome. This is such an amazing target. There it is. That's what we're looking at. Which looks like a face. On, you know, if you look at it in a certain way, it does look like a face, like the nose, the mouth. Can you guys see that? Like this is like a jaw here. NGC 6992. There it is. It's coming out. Okay, we got stack felled. Almost 10 minutes. So this satellite trail, whatever it is, usually those things get removed really quickly. I am very surprised because it's been on. This thing will not move out of the way. It won't clear out since more than 5 minutes of image stacking. So what is going on? What is going on? I don't know. I love this target. I do love this target. It's really awesome. Okay, Mike, that's good. You said you've been out once since the update, but found the moon no problem. So tons of people, is anybody else? I want to know. Tons of people are finding the moon problem. I'm not having that one though. I'm not having a moon problem. Maybe it wasn't perfectly centered. Just perfectly centered when I'm doing the moon, you know, finding, but it's working. And I'll tell you, if you're having a problem with this, let me know. Guys, let me know. The best way that I've been doing for a while now to not have issues finding the moon is first you point it at a star. Get one of the bright stars out there that you can see, and once you've got it on the star, then go to the moon. That's what's worked for me. Seriously, this is like shocking to me right here. Like, it's not, this trail is not going away. Okay, Mike, same thing with me. I was doing Saturn. What's today? Today's Thursday. On Tuesday night, 2 nights ago, I was doing Saturn. Took forever to locate, but I ended up canceling and it was there. It was right on it. Why it wouldn't show up? Why did I have to cancel though? You know, I was like, there's these little things happening with this new firmware update. And is anybody else noticing the whole thing that it's auto? There's a lot of pluses. You know, I think the best thing with the new firmware update is the filter, where you can, like, you know, depending on your location, right? You can put that if you can only see south or east or west, if that's all you can see in your location, you can put the filter on. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? And then it'll show you what objects you can look at in that particular part of the sky, which is awesome. I love that. I think that's one of the best parts of the update. And the next thing would be where you can put in the coordinates, the, you know, declination and things like that. That is the coolest thing, which a lot of people were asking for that, and they did it. And that's awesome. Now, is anybody noticing, I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed, when you go to a target, it immediately starts stacking. And from the forum, the help and feedback forum from ZWO, that's what's driving a lot of people crazy. And I'm not a fan of that either. I'm not a fan of that either, but I have news for you guys. It looks like ZWO is going to reverse that. And I have proof of that because they talked about it, or they mentioned it in the forum. A lot of people are like, please go back to how it was. Are you guys feeling this too? Or are you guys thinking the same way? Does it bother anyone? Or, but yeah, that it just immediately starts stacking. So let me show you guys what we have here. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. Okay, so the stacking is launched automatically when you click on go to. And a lot of people, like this person here, not a fan of it. Please make auto imaging an option instead. So that would be awesome. Just like I can skip the, let me go in here. This is what they need to do. This is what they need to do. Advanced features. So initialization. I'm skipping the autofocus. I don't like that. I want to do my own focusing because it didn't work well for me the first few times. Maybe I need to keep trying it, but I skip horizontal calibration as well. So I want to be able to do my own thing here. So while it's trying to get the image back. So, you know, people are saying that it's not handy that we can't immediately use the autofocus and enable the filter, which is now not automatically on for nebulae. I've never noticed that the light pollution filter turns on automatically. Everybody says that theirs does that. I actually never noticed. I always just turn it on when I need to use it. Is that just me? I don't know. I actually never noticed that. But, so they're asking ZWO, can you please make auto imaging, my camera's in the way. Can you please make auto imaging an option and enable the filter on as before, the automatic light pollution filter, right? Especially for nebulae. So a lot of people are saying the same thing. And they are saying they're aware of the problem. They're aware of the problem and they're going to optimize this. So to me, that sounds like they're going to reverse that, or, you know, that auto imaging, auto stacking. I hope they do. I really, really, really hope they do soon. Yeah, so, and Mike, you're saying you have to turn the filter on. Yeah, I've always turned it on. Maybe I never gave it a chance for it to turn on by itself. I don't know, but I always just immediately, whenever it's needed, I turn it on. Even right now, when I was going to get the Veil Nebula. So I think they're going to do another update where they reverse that, or they just make it, if they just make it an option where I can automatically start stacking, just like they did the autofocus, like I was showing you guys, that would be awesome. So Okay, guys, so here we are trying to get the Vel Nebula back. It's still stacking, 14 minutes. Can it load? I just need it to load. But, wow, this is wild to me. Look at this. And I don't have anything obstructing Vel Nebula when I looked outside. Like, there's nothing for me obstructing it, but... Way. I wonder if I should stop the stacking. It's at almost 15 minutes. It's actually still moving. It's still going. There it goes. See, that to me is very strange. And the trail hasn't come off. That's why I keep wondering if this is some type of issue after the firmware update only. This would never happen before. Of course, you'd get the trails, satellite trails, but they would immediately go away. Like, within a minute or two, they were gone. As it kept enhancing the image and stacking, right? Okay, so this is the other news I have. This is what's planned for future updates that I thought was cool. They confirmed this one twice. Not long ago, this is what they said. They're optimizing the app. Obviously, I think they're always trying to optimize it. Mosaic, which we know, Mosaic and planned shooting are also in the development plan. So this is going to be awesome. Planned shooting, where you can schedule shooting. Like, let's say you want to do, like right now, let's say I want to do Vel Nebula and then let it do its thing for an hour or two, or leave your scope out for a long time and then switch to another object after whatever time period that you set. That's my understanding of planned shooting or scheduled shooting. I thought that was awesome. That would be, if the next updates are Mosaic and planned shooting, those are huge. Those are absolutely huge. Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? And this is stuff people are asking for. So they confirmed that this, not too long ago. This was days ago. And then again, Mosaic function and planned shooting function are in the development plan. They're saying we are also working hard in this direction. Please give us some time. So this is twice because people are asking for it. People are asking for this. Of course, we knew about Mosaic. We know they've been working on this for a while, for months, over half a year. But planned shooting, scheduled shooting, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. I hope this stuff comes out at the same time. What are you guys thinking about this? Is that awesome? Would you love that? And remember, guys, in no way, I'm not sponsored by ZWO or the Seestar or anything. Everything you guys see on my channel, this is just me bringing this to you guys on my own. So if you love this, give me a like. And hit me with the like on there. And yeah, this is, I'm just grabbing this from the forums and stuff. So, but and that's the official from the help and feedback forum, right? That ZWO has in your Seestar app where you can ask them questions. So I am looking forward to having some type of scheduled shooting. That would be awesome. That would be super cool. Is anyone imaging tonight? I'm telling you guys, I really think this is some type of issue after the new firmware. Look at this. There's just no way this doesn't go away. And it's stacking just fine. Not getting that many star trails. But like as far as like the pop-up, right, that comes up. So this is crazy to me. This is wild. All right. Ted is in the house. Ted Severn's channel member. What's going on, Ted? Oh, that's awesome. Ted, you've got good weather? Yeah, you know what? We've got some good weather in California lately. It's been really nice, extremely clear, even during the supermoon. Did anybody get the supermoon? I just posted a video of that yesterday. And man, guys, the supermoon was blowing my mind. I did like a time lapse and it was awesome. It was awesome. I posted a time lapse where it's like an 8-minute video, but it's sped up to, I have about a 90-second video of it, but I only posted about 30 seconds. But yeah, this was awesome. This was just awesome. Did anybody, was somebody not able to get it because of bad weather? Not able to get the supermoon? I was worried. Oh, and I was trying to get Saturn too. This was during supermoon, or not during the conjunction recently. Saturn and the moon. What was that, like 2 nights ago? Yeah. I was screen recording it. But Saturn, what is it? We've got some awesome events coming up. Saturn's going to be in opposition. We got to check that out. Like September, like, oh man, it's going to be awesome. Look at this, guys. So Saturn at opposition, September 7th. When it's going to be the closest to Earth. So we got to get it. Saturday, September 7th. Let's hope everyone has clear skies for this. It's going to be the best time. So not that that's the only time. Not that that's the only date. But beginning September 7th, Saturn will be the closest, right? Closest approach to Earth. So we're going to see it slightly larger and the magnitude even better, a little brighter than normal. So beginning September 7th, that's going to be your best night. But the next, I believe it says, yeah, it says don't fret if like you don't get it that day, because for several weeks or months, it's going to look great. So edge on right now with the rings. I believe until 2026. So that's going to be awesome. Yep. Let's see if I can move this. And then September 17th, we've got some awesome stuff. Another super moon. This is not the super moon, super blue moon, just a regular super moon, but still cool. September 17th. And then partial lunar eclipse. Oh, Ted, you said you got Eagle Nebula. Yeah, this is the best time to be getting Eagle Nebula during the summer when we can see it. Absolutely. Jim C, what's going on in the house? Jim C. Mike, you said you're going to use your Dobsonian? That's cool. Yeah, we've got some good events. I mean, even like, look at this, guys. So Moon, Pleiades, and the planets. That's going to be nice, too. This is August 25th, 27th, which is coming up. So, but this is more towards, what is this, during dawn? Towards getting close to the morning? That's a nice pairing right there. I love the Pleiades. Oh my gosh. Moon and Mercury, September 1st. This is early before sunrise. This is early, 5 a.m. At least my location. And then best morning to see Mercury, 5 a.m., September 4th. This is awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of nice stuff. That lunar eclipse, that's going to be awesome. Check out the locations where, if you live in the very dark red, what is that? The East Coast, US, more towards the east, then you're going to have perfect eclipse here. I can still see it. I can still see it, though. At least, it says I'm favorably located for it, but not as well as people on the East Coast, but this is going to be nice, too. Here's the path. Even Europe, some of Europe gets to see this. Africa, South America. I'm right in the path. Yeah, we gotta keep these dates in mind. Annular solar eclipse. Oh, I think this is... Yeah, totally not here. This is like South America. This is like Chile, Argentina, and stuff. Yeah, that one. Another supermoon, October. Got some good stuff coming up for the fall. All right, 23 minutes of stacking Vel Nebula, and the trail is still there. It might have gotten a little bit better, I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, that should have been discarded by now. Not bad, guys. And I must be having a super clear night because the stars are like super well rounded right now. Like, they look really good. Yeah. Yes. Oh, let me move this back towards the center. Most of you are not imaging tonight. Most of you that are on are saying you're not because of bad weather. Some of you are, though. 28%. That's awesome. Some of you are. Wow, the majority of you cannot. Oh. Wow, this would be so perfect if it didn't have this trail, this passing line. Yep, Jim. I'm in Southern California, Jim. I'm in Orange County. I live about 15 minutes, 15 minutes from Disneyland. So insane light pollution. Yeah, I'm about 30 or 45 minutes from LA, from Los Angeles. Arthur in the house. Too much moon. Too much moon for you. You know what? Now that you said moon, the moon is rising here in about 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Yep, you see it's still under the horizon for me. Yep, it's rising in about 20 minutes. That's right. So we're looking at Vel Nebula, located in the east. What is that? In the Cygnus constellation? Has anybody tried getting North American Nebula? I tried and I didn't get a good one of it, but it was kind of blocked for me. There we are. That's what we're getting right now. Man, guys. Okay, think about mosaic mode and we can get this whole thing. The full Vel Nebula is going to be amazing. Jeez. NGC 16995. Seven in magnitude. Let me see. 1,470 light years away. The Vel Nebula is one of the visual marvels of the night sky. Absolutely. Oh, Jim, you're in Portland? I love Oregon. I was there for the first time ever in my life about a year ago. Mount Hood, all that. I love Oregon. Went to see all the waterfalls. Love it. The iconic ones. Love it. Love it. I literally wish I could move there. Like, I'd move there in a heartbeat. Near all the waterfalls. That's where I want to live. Jeffrey Young, welcome. Jeffrey Young in the house. Okay, some of you guys aren't able to get the North American Nebula, I guess. The moon washes it out, or, yeah, it wasn't very good. Yeah, I couldn't get a good one of that one yet. It's stacking nicely tonight, but, you know, what's the weather here right now? It's just very clear skies. Normal, you know what it is? Also, I have no winds. Usually I have winds in the evening, but it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit, right? 71 degrees, and super clear night, no wind. That's why it's stacking nicely and round stars. Not that one. Okay, Saturn is up. Let me take a shot of this. Screenshot. You guys know, right? The new way to take a screenshot, before it used to have the little arrow. And now you have to click on the top 3 little dots in the corner above where it's image enhancing. And you click on share and it'll take a screenshot. Man, I wish that trail would just go away. Okay, hold up. I love this Vel Nebula. My goodness. Loving this. Okay. You know what, guys? I want to try to get maybe Helix Nebula, or should I move to this side here of the Vel, NGC 6960? What do you guys think? Helix? So Helix Nebula or the other part of Vel Nebula right here. I love this too. I love this. And I haven't tried it enough. And I definitely haven't done it on a live stream. Oh, I'm so sad the star trail, that giant satellite trail, didn't come off. It's, you know what? It's gotten better. You can barely see it now, but it's just a sore eye. It's a sore eye for me. Because why can't it just get rid of it? I love these colors. I love this. It's almost 30 minutes stacking. This is great. This is great. Yeah, Mike's, I can always start over. I can, but you know, 30 minutes of this. All right, you know what? Mike is saying Helix. Jim is saying both Vels. Yeah, all the whole Vel is just awesome. It's not bad. It's a good night. I think, you know what? I'm like, which one? Vel or why is this such a hard decision? The Vel, the other part of Vel, or the Helix? I've got such a good night with no wind. I need to take advantage of this. Let me go to Helix, excuse me. It's a little, is it a little bit low? I think it's okay. C63 planetary. Wait, is that this altitude 11? Yeah, C63, Caldwell 63. Okay. A little low, but let's try it. I love this one too. I haven't done it in probably a year. So I want to really get this. Okay, so that's what I don't like. I don't want it to start stacking right away. I want to stop this. That's so weird. I feel like it never showed it that way before. I feel like it was just normal. Like the way it doesn't show a picture. Am I wrong? Then again, I haven't imaged this in a long time. Okay. Previewing the image. Tommy, what's going on? Thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, so you stack in serial. Yeah, that makes sense. You can reject all your frames. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Red Angel, thanks for joining the stream. Let's see. Let's see how this is going to come out. We're going to get a good one of Helix Nebula. Is this the one known as the Eye of God? If I'm not mistaken? Or Sunflower Nebula? Ted, you're asking if there's a way to turn off immediate imaging. So that's the thing, like, I just stop it on my own. That's what ZWO is saying they're gonna fix. If you were on earlier, or you're able to rewatch the beginning, I was talking about that. People are not happy with the auto stacking feature, the way it's automatically stacking now. So ZWO has said that it seems like they're going to reverse that, or put some type of option where we will get to automatically turn that on or off ourselves, so we can choose if we want it to auto stack or not. So if you notice what I've been doing, I'm I just, once it starts stacking, I just stop it. And then I start it again, but first I'll do my autofocus or whatever needs to be done. I wonder if this is not a good target for me tonight. Maybe it is a little low. I might have to come back to that. I'm not seeing anything. Red Angel, you love Elephant and Helix. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, Ted, I think that's... If anybody else has done anything different, let us know in the chat, please. Let us know in the comments there, but... that seems to be the way around it for now until that can get fixed. You see that? It just started it again. Okay, it's previewing of the image. I guess that's it. And then turn on the filter. Okay, Walter's in the house. You just imaged M20 in Sagittarius? Where's that one for? Mission Nebula? Oh, Trifid. Okay, yes. The Seestar did good. You said it did a great job. The new update. However, you're having problems with the new update freezing up on the app. Oh. What in particular starts freezing up for you? Like, what exactly? When you're doing what? Oh, I've got something. It's like light or something. What's in the way there? Jim, you're asking... There we go, guys. Okay, hold on, Jim. I'll get to you in 1 second. I don't want to lose this train of thought. So... I wonder if I just wasn't patient enough with Helix. So, is it just me, or is it taking a little bit longer to do its thing, you know? To show me the image, to preview the image, to start everything. Is it just me? Is it just me, guys? Huh. Yeah, because I didn't even see the autofocus come up, like, you know. Not that I wanted it to do it automatically, but, you know, I just wanted it to show here. And I didn't do it, but... And my stars don't look super well-rounded now. But... Okay. I'm gonna let it be. Hopefully it'll clear out. That is funny. That's why they have to take off that automatic stacking and stuff, like... Alright, we're getting it. We're getting this, though. We're okay. You know what? It's the stars are resolving itself more round. Okay, Jim, you're asking when was the new update? So I posted a video of it. It's describing pretty much almost everything in detail about it last week on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. And it had already been out for like 2-3 days since that. So it's been out, you know, for over 10 days or so. Probably two weeks or a week and a half or so, I believe. So yeah. Okay, Tommy. Tommy, you're saying, yeah, you've noticed it does take, yeah. You know what? Every time there's an update, it's supposed to be for optimizations and for it to be better. So that's why some people are not very happy about this. Like, I don't understand. Like, that was weird. That was weird. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna minimize this. Guys, look at this. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I minimize, and if I bring it back up, this part now takes way too long. I mean, usually it would take a bit, but I feel like now it might take too long. This is what I'm talking about. Wow. I wonder what happened. Like, what happened? But you know, I'm here to try to bring you guys everything that ZWO is saying with all the new stuff that's going to be coming out, you know, and that they're trying to fix this stuff. They have to know this is a problem. Ted, thank you again for donation. Thanks, Ted. If you're loving this channel, hit me with the like, guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate that. You know, I'm not a messenger from ZWO. There we go. We have... You see, that took a little bit too long. But you know, the stars resolved itself. It's more round now. They are. We're gonna let this keep stacking for a bit. But you know, guys, I'm always trying to look up all the news that I can on what they're saying in the forums and everything, because I want to be up to date with what's going on. And I'm checking to see, there's so many people just talking about the update, and they're just like, please reverse back to it won't auto this and auto that. So, and a lot of people are mentioning the same thing about it's taking a little bit too long to pull up your image and all this stuff. So I know I can't be the only one having this problem. There's a lot of people. And yeah, so I'm here to bring you guys the latest and the greatest with the news that I can, with the updates from ZWO, right? Like, I dig into all these forums all the time. From the official stuff, right? The official stuff. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm not a messenger from them. I'm not sponsored by them. They're not, you know. But yeah. I'm just digging through all through the forum. But you know, like they said, like I was showing you guys earlier, they are saying they're aware of this issue. For those of you that are barely joining, this is what I was saying earlier. They're aware of the problem. They know that people are having some issues. They don't like the auto imaging. Okay, so Yeah. And if you missed earlier, if you barely joining, just briefly for some of you to catch up a bit, they are planning already, we know Mosaic, but they're also in the development plan is planned shooting or scheduled shooting, which is going to be awesome. Okay, so I can totally minimize the full app as long as I keep it in stargazing, and I can bring it back up and it's fine. The issue is when I completely minimize, like as it's image enhancing, and I go to the home page of the Seestar. When I try to bring it back up, it takes way too long to get my image back up. And that's happened to me with the moon too. It's crazy. Or it'll try to locate the moon again. And people are saying the same thing, like they need to revert this stuff. Jim, you're asking if the update can be bypassed. So I could not do that. I was not able. It was whenever the update was available, I saw it immediately. I saw immediately my home screen change to this, to what we see now, right? And when I turned on my Seestar, it immediately started doing like the firmware update on its own. Like I couldn't stop it. Yeah. So what I'm happy about is that people are telling ZWO, tons of them, guys. I'm telling you guys, tons are telling them what these issues are, and they are aware. They are aware. So Walter, you said that's what you're talking about? Yeah. Yeah, Red Angel. Oh, I thought you were saying something there for a minute. Yes, Ted. I love it too. We have little star parties. That's right. Thanks, Ted, for your support. I appreciate that. Very generous, Ted. I know you've donated more than once, and you're channel member, so thank you. What's going on? Wooden Nest, the Order of the Wooden Nest. Yes, this is cool. We're looking at the Vel Nebula right now. It's live image stacking with the Seestar telescope. Absolutely. I really love the colors of this. Walter, you're saying it was better before the update? The stars were rounder? Not having much rotation? Wow. You know what? For me, I'm okay tonight. Just mine is okay. I think the images are still okay. It's more of the auto thing, the auto functions that I'm not digging, that a lot of people aren't digging. But I think the images are still, maybe, I mean, for me, they're still coming out okay. And tonight I just have a really clear night. I've never tried, Jim, to revert back to a previous, to a previous update or go back to the whatever the other one was. If anybody knows about that, let me know. But I haven't, I haven't tried to do that, or I'm not sure if that's possible. I feel like a software developer might know that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm overthinking, but I wouldn't know how to go back to revert. Sujima, back in the house. I have not tried the Alp. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think there's people that have issues with it too, or it makes everything harder and takes even longer to do stuff, but I am not a fan of trying that out at this time. Is anybody using that by any chance? I'm just I know there's people that like are using it, are programmers or developers and stuff. I'm not there yet. I'm not at that. And really, if I would want it, it's more for mosaic mode at this point. But Frank Harris is back in the house from Texas, Dallas. Awesome. Okay, Walter, your 6992 was easier than 69. Yeah, so this was easier. That's what I'm seeing on mine too. It seems like it's this one, but I do love this one too. Let's see. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's getting better. We're at almost 10 minutes of image stacking here. Western Veil. That's what we're getting right now. So 1,470 light years away. (1,470 light years away). Apparent magnitude 7.5. Cygnus constellation. Okay, here we go. Who was saying that? Walter? So it says it's slightly dimmer. This is why it's harder to get this one than the other one, like you were saying. You see how it says it's slightly dimmer than NGC 6992. So that's why it's harder to get this one. Wow, a pair of 15 by 70 binoculars will fit the entire loop in view. That's awesome. Ted, what's the longest stack anyone has done? There's people that have done many hours, like I think even days worth of stuff. They'll go to the same object for a long time, like 2 nights or something. I mean, with regular other telescopes, people have done stuff for hundreds of hours. But if you're talking about the Seestar, I've heard of people who have been, go back for a night or, another, about 2 nights or so. I'm sure people have done longer, but I wouldn't know officially. But there's people who will definitely do all-nighters, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours, or go back to the same spot again the next day. Yeah, Sujima, that's what's cool about the ALP, because you can, the ALP that you were saying, yeah, you can just leave it and let it, you can do scheduled shooting. And that's what ZWO, that's what I was saying earlier, ZWO is planning to do that with the Seestar, where you can, where scheduled shooting, planned shooting is in the development. So that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, Ted, yeah, you were talking about the Seestar, yeah. Has anybody done super long nighters, like where they just leave it out too like that? Many hours on a particular target? Yeah, Sujima, 7 hours on the Seestar, and Mike, 120 minutes. Yeah, 7 hours of data. Wow, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, 2 hours. Same thing for Mike. SH142. Sharpless 142. Which one is that one? Okay, so that star in the center there, I was trying to also look this up. You know, that insane, amazing thing right there. That star, guys. Love this. It's 52 Cygni. "200 light years away, shines with the energy of roughly 110 suns, more yellow in appearance than the sun's own photosphere, but this star is much different than our sun." Okay, than the sun. Wow. "It will continue swelling to larger proportions like the red giant Meroc in Andromeda." That's if it hasn't done so already. So eventually it's going to form a planetary nebula like the Helix or the Ring Nebula. Wow, this is awesome. That star right there, guys, in the center of the veil. The super bright one. I mean, it's so... That's it right there. Mind-blowing stuff. I love it. I love this. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot fainter than the other part of the Veil Nebula. Okay. Let me get a shot of this. The Veil Nebula is just so big. I can't wait to do this in Mosaic. Tommy, you're saying you're impatient, you jump around. Yeah, if I'm not live streaming, I kind of jump around targets a lot too. Yeah, so the other part of the Veil Nebula, we had it at 30 minutes. This one is at 16 minutes of image stacking right now. Pretty dim, but it still looks nice. Tommy, you're saying, yeah, the size of the target, rotation effects after 3 hours. You know, now that you're talking about that, like field rotation, I haven't, all these live streams I've been doing lately, haven't gotten much field rotation. But then again, I'm not imaging for 3 hours on my live streams. But I felt like before, a long time ago, when I had first gotten to Seestar, a lot of field rotation quickly. Within an hour or so. You just made me think about that. But for the longest time, I haven't seen it too bad. But maybe I'm not imaging long enough. Yeah. You want to get as many different objects as you can. Yeah, Ted. Yeah, Tommy, okay, 20 seconds. I switched mine to 20 seconds. I was doing Cat's Paw, not on a live stream, and it came out amazing, but I had a wonderful night, not windy. I'm usually battling some winds. And it came out so quickly. I wanted to do Cat's Paw tonight, but it was obstructed by a tree. Cat's Paw Nebula, but yeah, I suggest if you guys have super awesome clear nights and it's not windy, change it to 20 seconds of stacking, and it could come out a lot better. It would come out quickly, your image. Yeah, with faint nebula. Thank you. Appreciate that. Where are you located? You said you like the videos on the channel? That's awesome. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, guys. If you want to show your support, you can do what Ted did earlier. Feel free to send me a super chat or a super sticker right now during the live stream, or you can, at the link that I pinned, you can send me a donation of any amount. I appreciate everyone's support. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Sujima. So it does depend on the target in the sky. I agree with that. Where the target is and stuff. That's what I've noticed with the longer exposures. Yeah, Tommy, if I do anything longer than that too, I don't know about 30. I had a video where I was comparing. I did it a long time ago. There's a video on the channel here where I did the 10, 20 versus 30 seconds. I didn't. Yeah, my 31 was not good. Ted? Oh, I don't know. I read it wrong. I read freaky. Freaky stars, but you're saying streaky. That's why I was laughing at first. I read that you got freaky stars. Okay, streaky. Ted, try it on a night that it's perfectly clear. Make sure there's not even an inch of wind, not even 1 mile per hour, and the target is not, somehow you have no no lights directly at your Seestar. Nothing directly, no, not too much lights hitting your scope. Try it and see how it goes for your 20 seconds. Because I can't try it every single time either. There's several factors I've noticed I have to take into consideration if I'm going to do a 20-second one. Walter, 6960, went into your phone to do auto enhancement. Yeah, you know what? I do it on my phone too. I think it's super easy. I use Lightroom app, or I'll do my phone auto one, on, especially for iPhone. If anybody has iPad or iPhone, you can do an auto, literally an auto button on your edit your image, the images that you save to your photo album, and they look cool. They look super cool. You just press one button. Guys, the Vel Nebula is looking awesome. You know what, Walter? I'm going to do it right now. So let me take another shot of this. We'll do an auto quick with the phone, with the iPad here. A quick image enhance on its own, like post-processing. Which one should I do here? Okay, hold on. I don't want to lose this. Which is the best one? This one's a little grainy. But what I do is I hit edit and then I'll hit auto. You guys see that? Guys, did y'all see that? Here's off. Here's normal image. And I hit auto, and then if I hit done, I didn't have to do any fancy processing. You see the difference? That was actually pretty cool. Try this one. This one looks really faint though. It helped a bit. There you go. You see that, guys? So we grab the other part of the veil. Oh, but it's got that trail in the center. Auto. You guys see that? Just for doing a quick little post-processing, I mean with the touch of a button, right? That's cool. You can see the difference. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I normally do with a lot of the images. Or I'll use the Lightroom app, is really good too. Yes. Yes, that's awesome. I should have done the 20 seconds tonight because my skies are so nice and we would have gotten things a lot quicker. Man. Yeah, Ted, it looked cool, right? Like Tommy and Mike, you guys are saying, yeah, it's awesome. You can just pop them out real quick if you have any iOS device. So not just I'm doing an iPad right now, but if you have just an iPhone, any iPhone, it doesn't have to be on an iPad. But yeah, so once these images go into your photo album, then I clicked on edit. Can you guys see that? And then on the top you click on edit, and then you can click on auto, and then that's it. And then let's say I heart this, so I hit a little love heart there, and then that way you can see what you've messed with or edited in case you're not sure. Whatever image is your favorite, I like to heart them too. Cause see, I have this one here. This one I did in editing too. And this is what's cool. So this was Sagittarius, I believe, M22, the Great Sagittarius cluster that I did in a live stream a couple weeks ago. So do you see how like some of these are fainter? This one's a little fainter than that one. So you can revert your image. If you don't like the auto enhancing, you can click on revert. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is my camera in the way, or this is too high up? Let me move this down. So you can revert the image. If I click on revert to original, it goes back to how it was. And then I can click on auto again. You see that? You see the difference? So that's what's pretty cool. You can always go back. You can always go back and undo it. You see my dumbbell nebula? I'm almost 100% sure I did auto on this too. Yep. And I know I did because if I go back in, I click on revert to original. You see? And if I want it back again, brighter, better, it's so simple. I like the simple stuff. I'm gonna heart this one. Yeah. There's when I got cat's paw. Yeah, man, with the click of a button, just immediately make the image better. Yeah, Ted, you use Lightroom all the time? Yeah. Oh, Taiwan. Very cool. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you found the channel. I was in Taiwan. I went to Japan recently and Korea in July and last month. And I had a layover in Taiwan. So I guess it doesn't count that I was there. But it's beautiful. As we were arriving, Taiwan is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I would love to go and explore Taiwan. I love Asia. I don't know. You know what, Sujima? Doing that on Android. I have an Android tablet that I have used it on my Seestar, for my Seestar, but I haven't tried to find an app on there, or if you know, if the album, the photo album, I haven't tried it. That's a good question. You're making me want to dig into that. I normally 99.9% of the time I'm using iOS devices, my iPhone or my iPad with the Seestar. But when I'm streaming, I always use the iPad. But yeah, that's a good question. If anybody knows, let us know. Okay, yeah, so Ted, what I was referring to was like the auto photo album, the photo album that the app comes with, like that your phone comes with. But is Lightroom on Android? I feel like somebody asked me this one time in my video when I have a video where I do the image enhancing of the Horsehead Nebula. I have a video of that on the channel. And I use Lightroom and I show how to do it. I don't remember of Android. If there's an app for Lightroom on Android. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys, for your support. Appreciate that. Okay, Andy, it is. Thank you. I could not remember. Thanks, Andy. Okay, Sujima, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking a question there for a minute. I got you. You said it is. It is possible. I thought it was like, is it possible? Okay. Cool, guys. We've had a good night. Wow, we've got several people on. This is awesome. We have a lot of people on tonight. Sweet. Yes, Ted. Auto button on Lightroom. Yes. But on Lightroom, I don't know. I like more to do my own stuff. Like once I go into Lightroom, I want to like really mess with it. Oh, I didn't know this. Remaster? Okay. Thanks, Mike. Sweet, sweet. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Guys, I'm wearing my moon shirt today. I don't know if you can see it. So this is actually, I don't know if you can see it that well, but this is actually a picture I took with my Celestron of the half moon. And I have it printed on the shirt. I have this shirt for sale in the Astro Room store. So if you guys want this shirt, it's really, really cool. But I have one with the full moon and I have one with the half moon. So as the channel started growing, I did a little shop with, I'm sure you guys have seen it on the homepage of the channel where I have some merch there for sale. But yeah, the picture of the moon and the half moon and the full moon is actually taken from my Celestron. Okay, Mike, thanks for confirming that. Lightroom available for Android. Awesome. Wow, guys, Vel Nebula truly is pretty faint. Like, I'm at almost 30 minutes now of image stacking, like, or this part of the Vel Nebula, 6960 NGC. love this, though. I love this. Wow, I should have done 20 seconds. I have to remember that once my stars are looking amazing and I have no wind, I have to change it to 20 seconds. Where is Helix now? Oh, the moon is up. What time is it? 10:15 p.m. Pretty low. Andromeda. Oh, the moon right now, what is it, like 80% illumination probably, because we just came off a supermoon. If I tried getting Andromeda, I don't think it's gonna look good. I mean, I don't... let's see... I don't know if I can see Andromeda. Might be blocked from me, obstructed view. Yeah, Andy, I agree with you. Using like Cyril and all of those PixInsight, like it is a whole new level. Absolutely. And I'm sure absolutely worth it. Yeah, JP, I haven't tried. I haven't tried PixInsight. Okay. I'm trying to see if we can get the moon. I don't know if there's a tree in the way. I'd have to go check outside. I love the way the moon looks when it's close to the horizon, though, but... if we can get this moon, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna be in shock. I don't think we can. Okay, the Seestar is saying it's there. That's awesome, Walter. You were able to get Saturn in the rings. Yes. Love it. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna stop it and see. Okay. That's under stargazing though. No, wait. Is it gonna grab this? Barely. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. It's... Yes. But... Why? It just needs to be in the center. Okay, not in the center, but... Huh. It's 9 degree altitude. It's so low, guys, but... Wow. Okay, at least when I click on put the object in the center of the screen, it did it right here. Wow, we got it, guys. Yes. But, did you notice that that was not easy? Because I had to... The Seestar on its own, I wonder if this is what people are talking about too. That's an issue. Oh God, I just exit. Okay. So if you notice in the Sky Atlas, guys, it was taking forever to show this, right? It was like not gonna go, it wasn't gonna go to it. I don't know when. Taking forever. So I stopped it. I hit stop. And then it went to stargazing. What was it? And then stargazing just not, we can't see it. This is what I don't like now. This is what I don't like. You see how I can't, before you would click on your planet or your moon, whatever you're looking at. If it's solar system, right? Whatever, if it was the moon, you could see it right away. Now, I have to literally, if I go gazing, okay, this is it. It does this whole thing where it's finding the moon. They need to revert this back to how it was before. The moon is there. And now, like, I guess I'll have to click cancel. I shouldn't have to do that. It should just go back where, you know, before I minimize, open it back up. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You minimize, open it back up, and it's there. Your object is just there. Your moon. The moon is there. Now I have to, like, the whole solar system view opens up. I hate to do this, but I'm going to just show it again. You see that? I had minimized it. There's no way to get into it. I click on, you have to click on solar system. I have to click on go to again, or if I click on skip, it's going to do this go to thing again. Well, first of all, now that's not what I wanted. Don't click on skip. Now it's almost like a scenery mode there. Or what was that? So I have to click on go to. The object is there, but check it out. Why does it say finding moon? I already, in help and feedback, I told ZWO about this. I came to them as a regular user, not as the Astro Room, just like, hey guys, it's me, random person, and please revert this. Don't, it doesn't need to find the object anymore. The object is there. Stop trying to find the object. Anyway, I just told it to go to the center and it didn't. Huh. Oh no. Okay. Wow. Anyway, guys, I know I'm not the only person having that problem, but we got our moon. Oh. How did this just randomly just straighten out while I wasn't looking? How did... This is beautiful. Okay, I don't know how that worked itself out. Regardless, like I said, that needs to go back to how it was before. But we got our moon in there. And it's looking beautiful. Absolutely, JP, and thank you for joining. Good question, Andy. I haven't heard any updates, but it is in the works is what everyone's understanding is from what ZWO mentioned a long time ago. Like one of the representatives at a conference, at an astronomy conference or seminar, had mentioned it, that they are working on another version. So I want them to fix all these other little things that we're having these issues first. But yeah, I'm totally hyped if we get a new version. Like I'm on it. That's gonna be awesome. I love this view of the moon. Why does this never gets old, guys? Okay, guys. Should we try Saturn? Won't look the best because the moon is pretty bright, but you're there. I know you're there, Seestar. Yes, guys. Yes. We got Saturn. Saturn is in the house, and it's perfectly centered. We're going to zoom in. Someone mentioned in the forum they had an issue with doing 2x and 4x zoom and it crashed, so I'm just going to do it like this without pressing that. Okay, that was too easy. We got that quick. I'm in shock. I can't wait till it's new moon. And then Saturn is going to look even better. This is awesome. Yes. I'm so excited right now. This stuff never gets old. I'm glad, Paul, you like the channel. Thank you. Sujima, yes, better camera. Has to get better. Has to, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man, guys. You know what? New Seestar has to be better. That's the only way. Has to have better camera, better everything, because that's the only way anyone's gonna get it. Guys, this is so awesome. This is I don't know why I can't get over it. I mean, no matter how many times you see Saturn, I just wonderful. Huh. I'm playing with the brightness here, but it doesn't, I can't see any difference. Oh, wait, maybe it did. Zoom in, let me zoom in. Not that I'm expecting anything better, but I just want to see what it does. Yep, terrible, terrible. Yep, terrible. Leave it right on auto, on normal. Andy, are mic connected directly to the Seestar? So yeah, Andy, I'm on my Wi-Fi. I'm on station mode, so I'll show you. Wi-Fi. So you see my station mode is on. So I'm connected. Yeah, I've got it home Wi-Fi. That's my Wi-Fi. I'm on it. Station mode is on. So make sure you turn on your station mode. Make sure this is on. Yep. And the Seestar is super far away from me. Like it's outside. Like I am three walls or 4 walls down in my home, and it's like how many feet? Like, oh, I don't know how many meters, but feet. I don't know. Over 80, I don't know, 50 to 80 feet or something away. Like I'm really far. And it can catch my connections. Like it's still not losing its connection. Jim, I have gotten it with the Celestron. Absolutely Saturn with the Celestron. It's my favorite view. I prefer it on the Celestron. It's beautiful. We've had a nice night. Thank you so much, everyone. This was awesome tonight. We've had a lot of targets in one night. Played around with the new... Tested the new update, too. Live. Thanks for joining, everyone. We've had a great night.